turned on my live at exactly 6:30, so technically I'm on time. We're gonna go with that. Hopefully, hey Katie, how you doing? Hopefully it connects over to the YouTube side here in a moment. I always notice it takes it a few seconds to click on over there. I'm trying to remove this stupid sticker so that you guys can see the name on these. I have these Franciscan. Of course, now I can't remember the pattern name, but cream and sugar. They're really cute. Oh, well, I'll finish getting the tags off later. They're Franciscan, and I'm going to run those first because they're adorable. And I've had them sitting on the table for forever, and I keep looking at them going, why haven't I run those yet? So we're going to run them tonight. How's everybody doing? I hope pretty good. What is today? Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. Oh, golly, my light turned off. Why would you do that? Did you die? Light? Oh, gosh, hold on. Let me see. I mean, we can get by without it, I guess. Whoa. Well, why wouldn't it stop working? Ain't that just life? I'm telling you what. Okay, well, I'm just going to move it on out of the way and we'll get by without it. By golly. I liked having it because I felt like it kind of helped counteract the light coming from the ceiling light, you know. Let me get us squared away on the YouTube side real quick here. Get us set to subscriber mode. Here we go. Now it's popping up. Custom 1 day and save. There we go. All right, should be good to go on the YouTube side. And let me get my chat pulled up over here on the YouTube side. Miss Fancy Lady joining me on the YouTube side. You're on the, yeah, YouTube side. Okay. I always forget. It shows a little like YouTube picture on the screen on here. I don't differentiate between anything, clearly. So again, we're doing a purging of the dining room, and I don't know, we usually wind up going for no less than an hour, usually a couple hours. And I brought a couple of things up from the basement. I brought a few more, actually. I just didn't get enough time to clean them up before we got started tonight. So I'll probably put them in my next sale. But we got a little more art and some other shenanigans here. Anyway, oh, and this is an empty box. Let's get it out of the way, because I will trip myself on such things. Your carnival glasses and picture are styling. Yeah, you got that, was it the Indiana glass ones, Katie? Are those the ones you got? Yeah, those are beautiful. I love that carnival glass color. It's that like bluish. It was gorgeous. All right, guys. Oh, let me get our first thing moved over to the stage here. That might help us along just a bit. And let me make sure it's all set. Okay, update listing. We should be good. Okay, guys. So I picked this setup over at Olathe Goodwill, I think, not terribly long ago. Let me move back a little so the light's a little better. It is in great shape. I see no chips, no cracks, no crazing, no damage. I do need to finish removing the Goodwill stickers off the bottom, but these are made by Franciscan. Here's the interior of the lid to the sugar bowl. And here's the exterior of it. It's got those really cool like 70s yellow colors to it. Let me move back a little bit again. And here is the sugar bowl. And again, no chips, cracks, or crazing to any parts of it. And I'll finish getting those stickers off. I wish I could remember this pattern name. I know I had to look it up when I was in the store. All right, so starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. We have our Franciscan. I'm going to just go with 70s style. Cream and sugar set, lidded cream and sugar set. I was watching Jocelyn's live stream just a minute ago, and I think she just got done or is finishing up right now. Let me set these guys somewhere. Oh gosh. And if you hear Theodore, I apologize. The neighbors wait to take their dog on a walk until I get ready to start a live sale. It's a conspiracy. I know it is. And he hates it. He hates their dog. All right. So this is one of the pieces I brought up out of the basement. This is a Mora Brothers. If it'll focus well enough for you there. And what I love about this piece is it's a little bit of a different scene. It's hand painted, but typically you get the lake and the swan and all this. And this has this cute, like sort of farmhouse kind of thing going on. And I love the tree on it and everything. I just thought this one was beautiful. I've had this piece for so long, I don't even remember where I got it at. I don't see any signatures or anything on it anywhere, but it's in perfect condition. There's no chips, cracks, crazing, nothing to it. Let me hit restart on here. So starting at $10, running this beautiful, it would be what, pre-1920 or 21 since it's Mora Brothers. But I don't always pick these pieces up. I did when I first started reselling. I would pick a lot of them up because, I mean, they're beautiful and they're hand painted, but you find a lot of the like similar patterns over and over and over again. So now if I pick them up, it's because it's a pattern that I rarely see or never have seen before. And those are generally the only ones I go for. All right, let me move this one out of the way. Okay, I don't know if any of my brass people are here yet tonight, but I'm going to run this piece. This is a gong that I got at an estate sale a long while ago. It probably needs a little dusting, and I'll dust it for you. I've had it sitting on a shelf up here for, I don't know, forever. And it's got, you know, kind of this cool etching thing going on there. And it swings pretty freely in its little holder. And it's elephants that with their trunks up. I don't have the little gong wacky thingy. What do you call it? You know, mallet. I don't have that. But I love all this intricate, you know, detail and everything. And it's nice and sturdy. There's no wobble to it on the stand. It's a sturdy piece. Let me show you the base. Oh, I didn't even realize it has a sticker down here, made in India. It's just gorgeous. And then since I don't have a regular mallet, I brought out a ruler just to give you guys, to prove to you that it works. Let me weigh it. I don't know what it weighs. And I think it's probably about a foot tall. It's just at about 2 pounds and just shy of a foot tall. And how wide are you? Just so we make sure we put you in a big enough box. About 8 inches wide. All right, let me get a setup here. Restart auction. Edit item. let's see. Yeah, we'll go with that. Probably make that work. Okay. Done. Update. Okay. What is the brown tray looking plate next to me? Oh, this, it's dusty. I need to dust it. But it's some kind of wood. And I feel like I don't want to pick at it too much. I don't think this is a scratch to it, actually. It almost looks like it's some kind of a sticker or something that was on there. But I'm going to leave it as is because I don't want to damage it. But it reminds me of like Sirocco wood. So it's fruit design. And I can run this one next if you like. La la love. I was planning on running it anyhow. But real quick, I'm going to run this gong here, starting at 16, running for 20 seconds. A working gong. And I usually collect these pieces, you know, brass bells, gongs, that kind of thing. But, oh, and here's the other side of it for you. Identical, it just doesn't have the handles to hold the little mallet piece. All right. Set you back over here. Okay. All right. And hello, everybody on the YouTube side. I hope everybody's doing good. All right. La La Love is wanting us to go ahead and run this little tray. Let me see. Let me move this ruler out of the way. I feel like this was maybe a foot long, about 13 inches long, about 9 inches wide, and just about 1.5 pounds. Let me restart. Any milk glass? Do I have any milk glass? I do in the basement. I have that Jeanette jar back there that's milk glass. I'll grab that in a second and show it to you. Let's see. Let me edit item here. Anyway, okay. He's probably going to need a slightly larger box. Okay. Update listing. All right. So if I had to guess, I think this is like I said, like Sirocco wood, kind of like a pressed wood sort of thing. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Fruit pattern with like floral design around the rim. Really pretty. And like I said, I think to me this looks like a sticker that I could scratch off, but I'm nervous to do it. But Lala, you are more than welcome to try to get that sticker off the back when you receive it. How are you doing tonight? And congratulations, by the way. Thank you very much. What's today? The 7th. It's the 7th already. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And I'll try and dust this off the best I can for you, too. What else did I bring up? Okay. Now, this little set here. Oh, wait. Hold on. 1 second. I said I'd show you that Jeanette glass. Boy, and I don't think I had. That's all that Italian swirl stuff. What's in here? Oh, those are fun. We'll run those. Okay, so hold on. Now you got me going. Just finished painting and running to get cat food. Your cat's sick? What happened to your cat? Oh, gosh. I hate that. Oh, that's a giant figurine. What else was down here? That's black glass. Ooh. run this. Forgot about that. Oh, this is the third one of those. Okay, hold on. What was this? This goes with the taurine. Soup tureen. And what was this? Oh, this was a pretty fused glass piece. Okay. Well, now I found more stuff. Okay, let me get. That's just a black glass piece. Okay, let me set this taurine back in there. All right. Oh yeah. Stay. And I meant to run this quilt last time and I forgot. Casey, am I on? I can see your comment, so I think you're on. It's black glass, but it's the, like I have this whole huge set of the Arroc octagonal black glass, like dinnerware set. So it's like cups and a big serving bowl and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I've been debating whether or not some of my dish set stuff to like try and do it via live sale, but I feel like that stuff's probably best listed. But I don't know. I don't know anything, guys. Okay. Let me grab. Let's see if there was anything in here. I think that's canister set. That's the Palm Desert canister set. Okay. So this is that milk glass, Jeanette milk glass piece that I have. Oh, and I do actually have another piece of black glass. I think it's Ellie Smith black glass. It's a serving tray. Who was it? Angelina Rose. Let me know if you're interested in this canister. Yeah, I could try that. It'd be heavy and would probably take a big box. I think that's the part, BD, that makes me nervous is, okay, no problem, Angelina Rose. Is the shipping cost would make people hesitant to bid on it, you know? Because like if I put together the entire collection of the Arroc black glass stuff that I have, it's probably going to be over 20 pounds. You'd like to see the black serving dish? Okay, let me grab it. So, and I think I do still have a few other pieces of milk glass, but they're downstairs and I'd want to clean them up. I feel like this was Ellie Smith. I could be wrong. It's a pretty, you know, I love the kind of scalloped edge on it. But on the back side of the handle, it has this design. I don't know how well you can see it, but I don't believe, I think there's a few minor like surface scratches to it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to show. You see what I'm saying? Like a few minor surface scratches to it. Let me move the dust off of it. There we go. So, well, black glass technically is amethyst glass. I don't know if my flashlight would make it through this, but well, we could try. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know if this light is strong enough or not to make it through there. Oh, barely. So see, black glass is amethyst glass. It's just incredibly dark. But we'll run this real quick. Let me weigh it here. All right. Just a little over 2 pounds. Let's duplicate. Edit item. What's the measure? Oh, golly gee. Where did I put my measuring tape? There it is. Okay, handle to handle, it's about 12 inches. And then it's otherwise about 10 inches. Okay. So I think our box size on there is probably good. Okay, I think we're good. Do I have any dance dishes? I do actually, BD. I have a few sets of like cups and saucers and stuff. And I know where some of those are. So here shortly, that's fine. Go do what you got to do. I'll try to dig some of those out. Because I think selling a set of, 4 cups and saucers is probably a little more like easier lifestyle style. But anyways, let's run this real quick. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Beautiful black glass serving tray. I always think of these things. I want to say it originally probably came with like a mayo dish on it, But I always think of these things as like cool for pillar candles and that kind of stuff, All right. Now if we're gonna stay on the black glass theme for a second, this is technically France Arroc black glass lidded jar. Now, when I was looking up info on it, people referred to it as a lidded sugar. They referred to it as a powder jar, all kinds of stuff. I think you can probably use it for whatever you want. And I do not see any chips, cracks anywhere on it. It is damage free. There's the base of it. Let me weigh it real quick. All right, just shy of a pound. Let me hit restart. Edit item. Let's edit the shipping on that. What's it? 2. All right. I swear it seems like USPS has been up in their rates. Who isn't up in their rates these days, though? I don't know. All right, starting at $10. Lidded Arroc France black glass octagonal powder dish, covered sugar dish, whatever dish. All right, set this back over here. Trying to see what else we have hidden. Okay. All right. Now, before I get too carried away. So, sorry about the paper, guys. Bear with me for a second. During my last sale, I had a vase that the colorway very much would have matched this here. No, I haven't gotten any of the dance listed. I did, but I think they sold. So I don't currently have any dance listed. So this piece here is, Mexican or Southwest pottery, and it's got that gold trim going through here. And I know it's kind of hard to tell in the light, but the ears or the horns are like a pastel pink, and then the little pueblos in here are like a pastel pink, and it's otherwise white. And it's like a little, cow skull. And on the base of it, it's marked. I don't know whose mark that is, but I have 3 total of these. So this one here is signed. Now he's obviously got a cool design, and I don't think there's damage to any of these pieces, if I remember correctly. None on that first one. And I don't see any damage on this one either. But he's got really cool kind of tribal-like design going on here. But this one's also signed. And I hate to take off this sticker, but it's A Pino something. Something New Mexico down there is the other one. And I don't know, because these last two kind of match a little bit more than they do with the first one, but so I'm not sure if I should sell them all as a set of 3. I don't see any damage to this one either, but I love this one. I love that design. And this one as well is signed on the back. I don't know whose signature that is, but I will run these real quick. I'm going to need that box back. Hold on. Okay. All right, zero that out. Okay, now we can put them on. And I guess we'll just run all 3 of them together. I know the pink one's kind of the odd man out. All right, it's just shy of £1 for all 3 of them. Edit item. Yeah, we could do choice. I think here, before I edit the item, Vintage Vino. I've never ran it as choice before. Do I just run it like normal and then let people choose which one? Okay, that works for me. All right, well, let me weigh it. Let me weigh one independently then, so that we have a little more accurate measurement. Okay, about 5 ounces. Okay. Edit item. And Okay. All right, guys. Well, there's no way I can hold all 3 of them up, but I showed them all to you guys. All right, first one running, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Assuming the start button will, there we go. There we go. I think it was going, it just wasn't showing on my side. I wish I could have a way to hold them all up at the same time. All right. Let me restart. Okay, running again. Let me hold up more. Maybe that'd be, I can at least hold 2 at once. I'm just terrified I'll drop them. All right. Would you guys prefer that I run them all as a set? We could do that. Here, why don't I try that? All right. Let me restart. Let me edit the item. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh dear. It's doing it again. It's like it's frozen. Son of a gun. Oh, let me try to remove it from the stage and bring it back to the stage. I don't know that that does anything, but Oh, golly gee. I wonder if other people running lives right now. Oh, there we go. It's going. Like I'm wondering if other people are having this same issue right now or not. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Now it's trying to open edit item 100 times on me. All right. Starting at $10. Running for 20 seconds. We're down to 10 seconds. No, vintage vino, it was like, you know, I hit restart auction, and then so it did that. It pulled that up, but then when I was trying to go in and edit the item, and it was like it was frozen. It wouldn't open up the edit screen. And so when it finally, of course, I sit here and click edit 100 times. And so when it finally started acting up, you know, like coming back around, then it kept opening the edit screen. I'll tell you, if there's gonna be flaws in the system, it's gonna happen while I'm live. I can promise you that. Tell you what. You guys, I went and met with Sarah. Oh, did it do a new update? Okay. Yeah, you might be right then. You might be right. I was gonna say I'm also jinxed. It's not just, it's a technology thing. It hates me. I don't know. But I went and met up with Sarah, who she sells on Niknax. Simone, Simone, I hope I'm saying that right, is her name on here. And anyway, she had bought that Free State art vase from me, and I went and met up with her yesterday, I believe. Super nice lady. One of the best people I have met in a long time. And she was kind enough to like talk about what she does. She runs Public Glassworks here locally, I think in Lenexa. Simone, if you're here, just correct me if I'm wrong. But then she, you know, sells on Niknax and stuff, but her glass knowledge is off the chain, and she makes glass stuff. And she knew and studied, I believe, under Derek, who was associated with Free State Glass and stuff. And so it was kind of exciting to be able to sell her a vase that she like has a personal connection to and stuff. And so we kind of hung out and talked for a minute over at the Goodwill and stuff. And you'll see her in my video. That video comes out Thursday night, I think. But this here's a fused glass tray. I don't think it is. No, I'm lying. It is signed. That's the whole reason I picked it up. Let me move this sticker thing out of the way. I want to make sure there's no shenanigans. Nope. No damage underneath. Okay. So I can't make out the name, but it says like maybe Shannon something. Kyla Arts Canada. I can't quite read it, guys. If any of you guys are able to read it, I'm not sure. But it is a gorgeous fused glass tray, and it has like these little metallic pieces on it. It is so stinking cool. And there's no damage to it. No chips or cracks or flea bites or anything. Let me weigh it real quick. All right, just a little over 1.5 pounds. Let me restart. And Where did I put that? I'd imagine this is probably about 12 inches long. Yeah, right at about 12. Okay. Let me edit here. Do. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, update listing. All right, so starting at $14, signed fused art glass tray. I'm not sure, maybe white background would be best for it, so you guys can see it better. I always forget that I grabbed these poster boards. All right. Let me set this guy back somewhere. Here, we'll set it there for now. You stay there, mister. Okay. Now, this little cream and sugar set, I think is antique. It's definitely vintage, that's for sure. And I did technically have the little teapot that matched it, and it looked identical to this. Let me step back away from the light so you can get a little less glare. But the handle, the handle on the lid of the teapot had been broken and repaired. And so I figured I would just do the creamer and sugar. The creamer lid still has a tiny hint of the red cold paint right there. So I imagine, and a tiny bit on his little wattle. So I imagine they were probably cold painted at one point. But here's the lid to the creamer. I'm sorry about the light glare, guys. Oh my gosh, that is like impossible to see. But he's a rooster head. And I think some of it's the light above, but then it's like, it's also the iPad. It changes, it like fluctuates, adjusts the light, you know? So as far as damage goes, there's some flea bites to it. You know, there's like a flea bite right here. I would say, you know, there's no crazing to them. You probably technically could still use them, but I would say specifically for decorative purposes, they would be really cool. There's the mouth. The spout on this is actually in really good shape. I mean, despite a few, this isn't a flea bite. This is just a piece of ceramic sticking up. But there are a few flea bites here and there. Where's one on him? Like he has a tiny flea bite right there. So, anywho, let me weigh these guys. They've definitely got some age to them. Restart auction. And I just thought they were super cool. Get rates. Okay, update listing. All right. So starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Light glared out. Rooster. Creamer and sugar. Gosh, this light is irritating me. I'm so sorry, guys. I wonder if maybe in my next sale, I don't know if maybe pulling the camera back, because then I feel like I'll be fighting these lights back here. I don't know. Anyway. All right, let's set these guys out of the way. Okay. So then, let me pull this sticker back off of here so I can make sure. This one here is a Stoneware art pottery. It's hand painted plate I got at, I think, Savers. Yeah, Savers. That's who the sticker's from. But I want to make sure there's no damage or dings underneath. You know how they like to put stickers over scratches or dings or that kind of thing. So it's like a country farm scene, and it's all hand painted. And I don't remember if this one was signed anywhere or not. I don't think I see anything on the back. And I don't think I see anything on the front. I don't know why you would make this such a cool piece and then not sign it, but I don't see any signatures. There's the back of it for you. I don't see any damage to it either, however. It's just a really cool piece. And it's got like this little church kind of thing going on. I just loved it. Let me weigh it here. All right, it's a little over 3 pounds. It does have some weight to it. Edit item. Do. Do. Okay, update listing. Did it do it? Yep. Okay, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Gorgeous hand-painted stoneware, for some unknown reason, not signed. Beautiful decorative plate, dish, maybe you could call it. I think I'm a sucker for the stoneware piece. I'm a sucker for a lot of pieces, I think, guys. Okay, let me set this somewhere that it's out of the way. What's right here? What are you? I think that might be one of those Turkish pieces. I don't want to set it on there. Oh, when you're my dog, I don't want to set you on there. Oh my gosh. Here. There we go. I found a safe spot for it. All right, guys. This one y'all have never seen. I picked this up, I think, in an antique store like forever ago. And it is really cool. And I don't know why, but I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say. I feel like it's made in Germany. Oh, that's why I felt like that. It's because it is ever so vaguely stamped on the rim, if it'll focus. And I think that's what it says right there, is something in Germany, I think. So it's got these debossed animals around it, sort of a drip glaze effect thing going on. There's no chips or cracks or damage to it. Where's my flashlight? Try to show y'all down inside there. I don't think it would have had a lid originally because it's also glazed around the interior of the rim, but I could be wrong. But it's really stinking cool. I love it. All right, it's just about 1.5 pounds. Let's hit restart auction. Edit item. Dun, da, da, da. Do. Done. Update listing. Okay, here we go. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Really cool. I'm going to go with unique vase. I can't say I've come across another one in all my time out thrifting and antiquing and all that kind of thing. All right. Let's see. Oh, speaking of stoneware, well, it's got a piece of hair on there. This one is signed. It's signed by Steve, I believe. Steve Ashley. Steve Ashley, stoneware, popcorn bowl. Now, I find a lot of the Marshall pottery popcorn bowls, and I generally don't pick those up because I find them so frequently. But because this one was different, and it's this cobalt glaze, this incised popcorn on here, it's cobalt on the interior. There's no chips, cracks, crazing. There's no damage to it. And then it was signed on the bottom. I thought this one was unique enough that I would pick it up. So I did. All right. It's just shy of 3 pounds. Restart auction. Edit item. And I think I forgot to tell all you guys, I do combine shipping. I do not charge you guys for boxes, packing material, any of that stuff. Whatever you pay in shipping is just what the postal service charges you to physically bring it to you. If there's any overage, I'll refund it to you. I do not make money on your shipping. I just want to make sure you guys know that. And if you are on the YouTube side and you want to get in on the bidding, I would love to have you join us. You just have to come to the Niknax side. So just follow the QR code at the bottom of the screen and come on over to Niknax and you can get in on the action. What color is this? This is like a cobalt blue color. It's beautiful. I love it. And let me tell you the diameter of it. Like, it's a perfect popcorn bowl size. It's about 9.5-inch diameter and a little over 4 inches tall. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. I'm going to go with Art Pottery by Steve Ashley, Stoneware, popcorn bowl, cobalt glaze, no damage to it. Just really cool. All right, BD, congratulations. Thank you very much. Let me get this written on here real quick. What was that? Number 1. I told you guys the other day during my sale, it was on the 5th, and I kept trying to write 1025 on like 3 different stickers. So I told you guys, might be something happening on 1025. I think that's a Saturday, but just a heads up. I don't know. All right, guys. So speaking of cobalt blue, I do have I don't think it's a full nesting set. I think there's probably a larger bowl that went with these. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, BD. These are Anchor Hocking. The smallest one is 1.5 quart. Anchor blue bowl. There is some minor like surface scratches, and I do need to probably wash them a little bit for you. So I apologize for the fingerprint marks and stuff. But here's the smaller of the 2 bowls. And then same thing, Anchor Hocking. This is 2.5 quart. But no damage, no chips or cracks. Let me double check this one. Yeah, no damage to them at all. Let me weigh them together and see. But like I said, I think they probably would have come with a 3rd bowl that would have been larger than that. Larger than these 2. All right, just about 4.5 pounds. Duplicate. Edit item. All right, and we'll leave the box the same. I think the box will be fine. Okay. All right, y'all. So for the set of 2 Anchor Hocking cobalt blue nesting mixing bowls, starting at $12. I've been replacing a lot of I had a lot of like plastic mixing bowls for some reason and stuff. And so I've been working on slowly replacing not just my mixing bowls, but like my storage bowls and things like that. I've been working on trying to replace those with glass and yeah, slowly but surely. All right, I want to run this bird figurine again. I don't know who made him. And who was it last time? Katie, I think, had said this looks like Hager, Jocelyn's bird. So I'm going to name it Hager after Jocelyn's bird. But yeah, he reminds me of Royal Copley, but I looked through, you're replacing yours with black and white ones for your kitchen. Oh yeah, for sure. So anyways, cockatiel, is that what it is? A cockatiel? Not, or a cockatoo? It's a something. It's like a parrot. Anyways, and I thought it was made by Royal Copley, but I can't find him in my Royal Copley collector's book, so I'm not positive. And he's not marked with anything, not on the back either, so I don't know. He's got a tiny bit of crazing to him, but he has no chips or breaks or anything else. Let me weigh him. He's a little less than half a pound. Edit item. Okay. Now let's fix his weight, because he definitely doesn't need a 6-pound box. All right. Update listing. There we are. Okay, so super cute ceramic vintage bird figurine, starting at $10. I think he's adorable. I love his coloring. And they gave him little eyeballs. All right, 2 pigtails. Congratulations. Thank you very much. He is adorable. You'll love him. What was that? Number 2. Okay. All right, I got him marked for you. Let me set him over here. All right, what else did we want to run? Oh. Where's that flippin' serving bowl? Hold on. I think it was over here. Maybe. Somewhere. Oh my good golly. No, it wasn't that one. Oh my good golly, oh golly. Ugh. Okay, maybe it was still over here. Oh, here's one of those dance sets. I've literally not even taken the tape off of. Okay, scissors. I suppose let's establish the condition of these. I know it's one of the like good dance patterns. I don't remember if they put on the bottom of it what pattern it is or not. Okay, first cup out. Looks good. Now it just says International Designs. But it's a teal color. First cup looks good. Boy, oh boy. Oh, golly. Okay. Second cup appears to be good. Third cup looks dirty and it has some stickiness in it. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure that that's not. No, it comes off. Okay. Yep. Okay. It comes off. I just wanted to make sure. It had like these yellow streak marks on it. And I thought, I want to make sure that that's not like cracks or something that are dirty, you know. But it's not. It came off. Okay. All 4 cups appear to be in good condition. Now, for the plates, which way is going to be easiest here? I would have done this prior to the sale, but since y'all asked me about Dansk, and I happen to know where at least one set, I think I have another set of them somewhere, but since I knew where these ones were, woo-wee. I think I got these ones at Red Racks, and they are serious with their tape. Holy smokes. Okay, let's check over these saucers. Do any of you guys know this pattern? Oh, never mind. The saucers say it. Mesa. Mesa pattern. This saucer looks good. I don't see any chips, cracks, or crazing. This saucer, same thing. No chips, cracks, crazing. By God, I think they are all 4 in great condition. A little more tape residue here. So I will wash these up for you, for whoever gets them. Let me wipe this thing off here. Make sure that's not anything. Okay. No, we're good. All right. So where'd my magic box go? Here we go. This will work so we can weigh them. Okay. Got the saucers, cups. All right. They're just under 4.5 pounds. Duplicate. Edit item. And all right. Okay, bring my box back over. Zero that back out. All right, starting at 16, I'm just going to hold one set of them up. Running Mesa pattern Dansk, set of 4, cup and saucer sets. They're all in perfect condition. No chips, cracks, crazing, or any other damage. All right. Not today, Dansk. Let's set you somewhere safe, though. Over here. Set you down. All right. Get the scissors out of the way. What else did we want to run? Oh, you guys were asking me about art the other day, and I did bring out a couple other pieces of art. I showed this one before, and I think it originally, it was made in Germany. I'll show you the back first. It's right here, made in Germany. And then it's this little picture. And I think this like crackling look, I think is intended. I think that is how the lacquer was done on it. So it's a print of a little boy with his bunny. And then this is wood, like a white wood, but it does have a little chip down here. But you see this little metal piece here? It has 2 little like notches on each side. So I feel like it probably would have sat on something and swung back and forth originally, but he is adorable. So we'll run him. He weighs close to nothing. Let's fix his shipping. Done. Update listing. All right. Now, so I know he's an older piece. How old exactly? I'm not positive. But really cute. Starting at $8. So, and I guess let me know too if there's anything else y'all are looking for in particular, and I'll try to see if I have it. And I suppose more importantly, if I have it handy. I feel like I have a little bit of everything, you know? All right, we set that there. And I want to do this other piece of art real quick with you guys. I ran this one the other day too. And the frame has its issues, if you look, you know, little nicks here and there to it that if you are crafty, you probably could clean up. I kind of personally like the distressed look in it, but, you know, it's got a wood backing. It's an older picture. It's a swing frame. I don't know who this gal is, but she has an amazing hairstyle and a beautiful smile. So, down here, it's kind of like got some gold trim. I don't know. It's really, and let me move my fingers out of the way. It does still swing too. It's just a really beautiful piece. Let me hit restart. Let me weigh it. Just under 1.5 pounds. I love those old frames. Let's see, she'll need a slightly larger box to make sure she survives the trip. Okay. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. And if you don't love the picture, obviously you can always replace it, but I just think this is so cool. And it's not that I never come across these, but I don't come across them too terribly often. Not like this one you could say is in rough-ish condition, but I mean, I think it's still pretty darn good. And, you know, usually they're in rough condition. All right, 2 pigtails. Congratulations. Thank you very much. That was number 3, right? Yep, number 3. All right. Got her tagged there. What else do we want to run? I don't know. Oh, I had this antique creamer made in Germany. You can see there, stamped Germany. And that is transfer print. And then it's like airbrushed this, I don't know, I'd say like a soft pink rose, soft rose kind of color. I don't think there's any damage to it. There's no chips or cracks. There's a little bit of paint loss around the spout, but no chips or anything. And along the feet, no issues. Yeah, I don't see any issues with it. Here's the interior. Gosh, this stupid light driving me crazy. But really beautiful piece. I'm sure originally probably came with a matching sugar, but I do not have that item. All right, let me fix the shipping up on that. What was she? Okay. So tomorrow's going to be an exciting day. I take my dad to an appointment. I take my dad and my parents' dog to an appointment. I drop my dad off first, and then I run their dog for his monthly hair appointment, which he loves. He loves his hairstylist. So he goes and he gets like the full blowout and everything every month. It'll be a busy day. All right, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. And he's such a goofy looking dog. I'll have to take a picture of him and show you guys. I know. You know, it's funny, Mikkel. My dad said the same thing. It is. He comes back and his hair looks like he has the full, you know, like blowout, you know, done. He's too adorable. But I would guess he's like a lab mix of some kind, like maybe a lab and a schnauzer mix or something. But he's so funny. He has these like really long eyebrows, and then he has this like Fu Manchu, like this beard. And he's had that since he was a puppy, like a tiny dog, that hairstyle. That's just how he came. And so I remember when my parents first went to go get his like hair done and stuff, you know, groomed. And my mom was going to have all that shaved off. And I said, no, you do not touch his hair. No, you will ruin his style. And so he's gotten to keep his amazing hairstyle this whole time. Oh, good, Diane. Good. Yeah, that was a gorgeous box. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that thing. I'm so glad you got it. Oh, Lala. Yeah, it is how he came. He came pre-made that way. He's such a goofy dog. And he's one of those where he's just like naturally loving. Like he doesn't have an enemy. It's crazy. Compared to my dog, he hates everything. So I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I wanted to grab. Okay. I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about these. These are a little different. So these are vintage. This one here still has a case. All right. The gold case, slip case. And it is one of these sorts of glasses, you know. Did I flip it the wrong way? Are you supposed to go this way? Yeah, you go this way with it. And I don't know if this glows or anything. Should have checked that. I don't think it really glows. What do you guys think? Does it glow? If it does, it's just ever so slightly. I was thinking like a, you know, like lucite kind of thing. But anyways, vintage, yeah, theater glasses, exactly. Oh, thank you, Diane. Thank you. I try to make sure everything arrives to you guys in one piece. So I need to clean the lenses on here, but you know, other than that, they're in good working order. The hinge and all that stuff is in perfect condition. I don't see any damage to any of it. Even the case is like in great condition. So I don't know. I saw these in one of my little boxes of things over there that I've had for forever. And I thought this would be a perfect item to probably run. I bet you somebody would appreciate them. They cannot weigh much. No, not at all. All right. I don't think they'll maybe fit in a 6x6, but let's do a little smaller. Not that there's a huge difference in this one, but why not? Why not be accurate? Okay. So starting at $10, running for 20 seconds, pair of vintage glasses with the little sleeve. And I don't know, I suppose they do kind of magnify a little bit. I don't know by how much, but I love that they're sparkly, gold and sparkly. All right, maybe next time, glasses. Okay, now this other set of vintage glasses, I don't have a case for. Well, I did, but the case was broken, so I didn't bring it out. But really, these ones I think are more decorative, if anything. Not that you can't wear them. I put them on earlier, but hell, I'll put them on now. I don't care. but they have the flip ups, you know, like this. And then they have the little hearts on the sides. They're cool. I don't think they were marked with anything, like a brand or anything like that. Not that I see. And again, I think the lenses of them need to be wiped down, but I don't see any major like scratches or anything like that with them. But the hinges on them, obviously they open and close, but I feel like I have to be pretty ginger with them, you know, like use caution with them anyway. So, fancy lady, thank you. I thought they were adorable. So let me restart this auction, and I don't know, I think our setting should be good. Starting at $10. Super cute pair. What do you think? Are these out of the 60s, you think? 60s, maybe 70s? I'm not really even sure what the point of the flapper was, just to give you an extra green layer, because the lenses are already tinted. I don't know what the point of the flap part was. Do you guys know? They're adorable, but I do also have, now this piece is old. This is antique. This is out of the 1800s. Palm Optical Company, Chillicothe, Missouri, and I can just barely make that out on the tag. This is flaking and such. It's an old eyeglass cover, but I don't know, for any of you guys that collect things like this, just like for decoration and stuff, I thought I'd just at least show it to you guys. And if anybody was interested, I would run it, but it is in rough condition. It's definitely just for decorative purposes. Anybody want to run it? Normally I would just run it and see what happens, but I know this one's rough. I don't know. It's real leather. All right, I'm gonna hold off on it. Y'all are being quiet, so I'm gonna assume that's a no. Let's do this. I had this darn thing sitting on the back of this chair during my last sale, and I meant to run it, and then I never did. And I picked this one up, I think in my most recent Goodwill video. And it is that quilt. Let me find where the tag is on it. Here. Okay. Now I tried looking stuff up on this and I really couldn't find much. It says, "Got you covered." What else does it say? Quilt Creations. Right there. And so it's kind of this like soft, I don't know, I'm just going to go with felt material on the back side, which is the long way, this way. On the back side of it. And I don't think there's any stains or damage to it. Can you guys see the whole thing? It is really cute. And at first, when I was looking closer at it, I thought, oh no, these little squares have like stains on them, but they don't. It's just like a faint tan floral pattern. So no, I don't see any stains or tears, rips, no weird smells, no nothing coming from it. So anywho, I'm going to run this. It's like a small throw size, I'd say. Let me see what it weighs. Just under 1.5 pounds. Restart auction. Edit item. Do. And there we are. I'm so glad I haven't had any more lagging with Niknax since that first hiccup earlier. Thank goodness. Whew, made me nervous. All right, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Got You Covered Quilted Creations. Super adorable. In perfect condition. I don't know that it's terribly old, but it is cool. All right. All right, Two Pigtails. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Do you guys know what this pattern style is called? Is this still like would be considered like granny square kind of style? I'm not hip with the names, style names. What was that? Number 4. All right, let me get this marked here. And Two Pigtails, right? Okay. Okay, got that marked. What do we want to run now? I know. I wanted to run. Where did I put her? I put her here. Yeah. I stuck her in there to keep her safe. This is that oh yeah, they do take a lot of time. My grandmother used to sew quilts. My mom, I don't want to say she never sewed quilts, but she did more crochet. So the blankets I have that are quilted like that are typically from my grandmother, and then my crochet blankets that most of which I keep in bags. Like I don't use them. I try to protect it, you know. Anyways, those are the ones made by my mom. So this lady here is an art pottery piece, and she's signed on the back. If I can get it to show you, she's signed right here. I can't make out what the name is on there. Her dress and everything is a very soft, pale pink. I know my light kind of drowns it out, but her face details are amazing. And her hair is like that spaghetti kind of style going all the way around. And someone had thought maybe she had originally been holding something, and I'm not saying that's not possible, but I don't see any damage to her hands, and I don't see any difference in the color of the clay either. So I think that's just the way they formed her hands. And there's the inside of her. She's just beautiful. I love her. All right, she's about 1.5 pounds. Duplicate. Edit item. Pound and a half. So let's get her updated. All right. All right. So yeah, you could put like dried flowers or faux flowers or something like that in there for sure. That would look really cute. Or even if you could find you know, like a little mini basket or something and put flowers in it. All right, starting at 14, running for 20 seconds. Art pottery signed. I'm not sure by who, but she's beautiful and she's in perfect condition. I'll show you a close-up of her face again. I love how they did her eyelashes. All right. All right, sister, let's wrap you back up. Trying to keep her in one piece while I can. While I have her out of that vase. Let me grab it. Okay, so this I got. Well, it's got some sticker residue there. At the Bonner Springs Goodwill. And it still has the original Crate and Barrel sticker down here. And it has another sticker up here that says handmade. And then it repeats handmade in, I think, maybe French and Spanish. I thought originally like this was flawed. I don't know, honestly, but it's a, you know, like the green part, because it's not green all the way around. So anyway, but it's a Bullacante piece. Anywho, it's a vase. It's a glass vase from Crate and Barrel. I thought it was pretty. Let me restart, right? Yeah, restart our auction. It's just under 4 pounds. Edit item. Put $8 on it. Just under 4 pounds. Good golly. It's a heavy one. Okay, get rates. Update listing. Okay. All right, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Bullacante glass vase from Crate and Barrel. I don't think it said a year on there. No. It does say made in China. It's called Pop Hurricane Aqua. All right. Okay, now I'll stuff you back in there, lady. Where's her head at? That's her bottom. Okay. There we are. Okay. All right, she's safe and sound. Okay, now, I don't think we ran this tumble up last time. And it technically comes with a stopper, but I don't think the stopper was original to this piece. However, when I picked up this piece, this was sitting in it. But as you can tell, while it does sit down in there, it has some wiggle. I don't think this is original to it. And the reason being is the matching cup with it, well, it sits on top as so. So it's a cut to clear Bohemian glass style piece. I love the floral. I love how they did this down here. And the cup pattern matches it exactly. Beautiful piece. Neither piece has any damage to it. It's gorgeous. I have come across some pretty tumble ups in my day, and this is probably one of my favorites, to be honest with you. Edit item, right about 1.5 pounds. Okay. Update listing. All right, so starting at $18, running for 20 seconds. Got your tumble up, no chips, no cracks, no damage to either piece. They're in perfect condition. Ruby glass cut to clear. Nice floral pattern. So, I don't know. Do people not use tumble ups much anymore? I love tumble ups. I always find myself waking up in the middle of the night thirsty, so maybe I need to get me a tumble up for by my bed. Maybe I'll keep this one since you guys don't want it. You never know. You never know. Let me bring these ones over. I have a few other things that are new, but you guys haven't seen those videos yet. Oh, you're very welcome to Pigtails. You have a good night. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Diane, you love the tumble up. Well, come on over to Niknax, girl. So this little gal here, now she has one little flaw. Where is it? I think Is it on this side? It's on this side. She has one little flaw that's hard to see, but she has a small chip to part of her wing right there. Otherwise, she's in perfect condition. She's a blown glass piece. Yeah, I'll run it again. You bet. She's a blown glass piece, and I don't think she's signed by anybody. Not that I can see or tell anyway. There is some like sticker residue down here, so maybe if it is, it's underneath that. I don't know. But anyway, here's her base. It's a soft but crude bottom, but she's just a beautiful angel. So how much does she weigh? A little less than a pound. Let's restart, edit. Let me fix her shipping. All right. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Beautiful blue glass angel. She's blown glass. And I don't know, with that pontil the way it is, I would normally say this is Mexican blown glass, but I'm not positive on that. But I would assume she probably is. All right. Let me grab the tumble up for Miss Diane again here. What did it weigh? Just under 2. Okay. Or about a pound and a half. Restart auction. Edit item. Update listing. Okay. All right. So starting at $18, running for 20 seconds. Beautiful ruby red, cut to clear, floral pattern, perfect condition, tumble up. And I'm so glad when I saw this in the store. I originally saw the glass and didn't see the tumble up. The tumble up was hiding behind a bunch of Avon Cape Cod. And so I picked up the glass and I'm looking at it and I'm like, God, that's really pretty and stuff. And then I went and like around the corner and I was looking at some pictures and stuff. And as I came back that way, I could see the top of this sticking up above some of the Cape Cod pieces. And I was like, I bet you something's up there. And so I was really thrilled that I figured out they went together. Diane, congratulations. Thank you very much. This is beautiful. Do you want me to send the stopper with it? The stopper does have a couple dings to the facets. But I don't know. I figured, yes, okay. I figured when you're using the cup, even if it technically doesn't go with it, it still fits down in there, okay? So you can still put it in there, you know, to like keep the water that's inside from getting contaminated. So I'll send it with it for you. What is that? Number 5. And you write your name on there. All right. Okay. That there. And I'm going to wrap this stopper up. Put that next to it. Okay. I got you down. Oh, you're very welcome, Diane. You're very welcome. Okay, what else did I brought this over. You guys, I love this piece. And it's signed. Let me take this stupid sticker off. Oh, that one came off easy. That's not normal. I have no idea whose signature that is. I'm not even sure I'm holding it the right way up to read it. Does anybody recognize this signature? I think what this is, though, it's an art pottery piece and it's stoneware. And this is, I'm going to go with black. I do believe it's black glaze, and it does have some water scaling. I'll get that off for you. You can see some water scaling here. I can remove all that. But if you look down here, there's like these little triangle cutout shapes. And so I think this is for bamboo plants is what I think. And so water sits down here to, you know, water the bamboo, but it is beautiful. And there's, outside of the water scaling, there's no chips, cracks, or damage or any issue that I've seen to it. So again, I can clean up that scaling for you. Let me duplicate. What does it weigh? Just over 2 pounds. Edit item. And, you know, we should be good with the rest. Okay. No, you silly thing. I notice sometimes I change something in there and it doesn't, it's like it changes it back. It doesn't like what I did. All right, starting at 14, running for 20 seconds. Art pottery, stoneware, bamboo planter, signed by Scribbles. All right, I'm going to set this one out so I can clean up that water scaling for next time. That way I can show y'all. I can clean off water scaling. What else do we got back there? Oh, golly gee. Why don't we try, let me bring these up. Okay. Is there anybody, there's a Japanese Ichiban flower, fresh flower vase. Oh, that's what it is. Japanese Ichiban fresh flower vase. I'm going to have to look that up. Dang it. Where's my pen? Hold on. You're ruining my bamboo theory, Margot. All right. Japanese Ichiban fresh flower vase. Okay. I'm going to look more into that. Thank you for the info. Is there anybody here that is interested in metal like these? I ran these the other night. This one is not marked with any maker. This one is marked copyright Ford Midwest. So I'll probably run those in a minute just in case. I think they're cool. But real quick, I'm going to run this beautiful blown glass. Oh, darn it. I still have the stupid sticker on there. Anyway, I need to finish getting it off. Ooh, am I? Am I getting it off? Okay, well, I was. Anyways, it's a Mexican blown glass, but I normally don't find them in this teal color. Like, they're normally clear with cobalt rim and handle and stuff, but this one is unique, in my opinion, with the teal. I love it. It's damage free. There's no chips or cracks to it. It's just gorgeous. I probably need to wash it, but outside of that, it is beautiful. Let me weigh it real quick. All right, right at about 3 pounds. Edit item. And that's going to need a little larger box because it is large. All right, done. Update listing. I do want to remind everybody, I do combine shipping, and I refund you for any overage. I don't charge you for shipping supplies, boxes, any of that. All right, it's just over 11 inches tall, and at the widest part, about 5.5 inches in diameter. Gorgeous. Starting at $14, running for 20 seconds. Mexican hand-blown glass vase, applied cobalt blue handle. It has cobalt blue rim at the top here. No damage at all. Just beauty. All right. Oh, I thought it popped up something else. Nope. I'm just seeing things. Oh. Okay. Hey, was that bowl I was looking for under here? No. Just more cups. Son of a gun. Was it under here? No. I know I saw it just a little bit ago. Where did I see it at? Ah ha ha. I knew I'd find you. Set that there. Oh, good golly. Okay. So this is the Arroc. I know it's been a minute since we were talking about it. Arroc black glass serving bowl. I'm trying to peel this sticker off. Make sure there's no damage underneath it. I don't think there is. But I don't want to run it and then find out when I'm cleaning it up that that's not the case. Nope. Okay, so there's a little sticker residue left, but no damage and no chips or cracks to it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It's fairly small print, but it says France right here and Arroc right here. And quite a large piece. I don't know if this originally would have had a lid like that smaller dish or not. But let me see. I think it was like 8 inches or something. 9 inches. 9-inch diameter on it. So I'll run that real quick. All right, just shy of 3 pounds, and I'm going to get us set up. And betcha I could make that work. There we go. Done. Update listing. All right. Starting at $12. Running for 20 seconds. Arroc, France, octagonal black glass. It's actually, I think the pattern is called Octime, if I remember correctly. But no damage to it. There's not even really any wear, like surface wear to it. It's in really great shape. I'm going to set it with these other, is that extra paper? Yeah. Because I've been finding the Octime pieces like sporadically. So I'm finding them sporadically in boxes. So I've been trying as I find them to like group them together so I can hopefully list a lot of them, you know, like as a set for the most part. But I do have several bowls and stuff. So I think when I list them, I'll list them probably like in a set of 4, like a quantity of 4, and then have just multiple, how many ever quantities of it, and do it like that. And that way you don't have to buy the whole set if you don't want to, kind of thing. What else did we have? I know. We had this, and what else was it? Oh, we had this goofy little teapot too. Okay, so this one, I'm not sure if this is made by Shawnee or who exactly. It's not marked on the bottom. There's still a little sticker residue I got to get off. This is not shipping. This is a, you know what though? I do feel like that is a little bit of a crack running right there. I'm not going to run this. I don't trust it. Okay, skipping that one. We're going to go on to this one. This one here, here's the stopper. This one's in perfect condition. It's a black glaze ball style stopper. Let me set it there so it doesn't roll away. And then it's this donut shape style teapot. Now the teapot body is like a dark navy blue, and the handle is black, and the spout is black. It's got some fire and pin marks down here, but there's no signature or maker's marks or anything like that. It still has the price on there, but luckily I'm able to just wipe it off. Most of it anyway. That's not a scratch, is it? No, that's just sticker residue stuff. But perfect condition. Spouts in perfect condition. Hall made a lot of teapots similar to this, but I don't believe this one to be Hall. This one is a little bit smaller in size than Hall. I don't think Hall had this style handle, and the hole in the center is a little bit wider than the Hall vases I've seen in the past and in like my collector's books and stuff. So I'm honestly not positive who made it, but it does give me a very mid-century style vibe to it, you know. Let me weigh it real quick. All right, just over a pound. Edit item. And update. All right. All right, guys, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Do I have any Cape Cod? Avon Cape Cod. Technically, I do own some. It's my personal Cape Cod stuff I got from my aunt, but plates, no, I don't think I have any plates in the Cape Cod. It's more like I have a candlestick holder, a small dish, and I haven't gotten to where I'm going to sell them yet. Up above in my kitchen, above my cabinets, I have a lot of like depression and vintage glassware pieces that my aunt and I think a couple of them my grandmother gave me and stuff. But with everything going on, I know I'm going to have to downsize a lot of even my own personal stuff. And so I'm trying to work through, you know, my current inventory, and then I'm going to start working on that. I'll keep an eye out for the plates though when I'm out, BD, for sure. I don't know that I come across the plates terribly often, to be honest with you. It's always the cups usually that I find the most of. But I'll definitely keep an eye out for it for you. But yeah, I've got a lot of cool pieces and stuff, and you know, they're pieces I hate to sell, but if I have nowhere to put them, what are you going to do, right? So it is what it is. My mom will be thrilled to hear that, you know, but again, what are you going to do? Let me see what else we had back here. Let's find at least something, a couple more things. What was that? Oh, that's an art pottery wall pocket. We'll try running that again. I haven't ran that in a minute. Okay. So I've got a few things left up here we'll try running, and then we'll probably call it a night. All right, I'm going to run this darn car. Is this a Model T? Is that what that is supposed to be? Ford Model T? It's a Ford something, because it's marked Ford on the back end here. But it's in great condition. And I saw I think I was telling you guys this last time, I saw one of these over at City Thrift in Waldo, and like the paint was mostly missing from it, and it was not good. And they wanted some outrageous price for it. And I thought, are you guys crazy? Like, I have this in perfect condition at my house, and I'm not saying it's not worth that. I'm just saying, you guys get it. You know what I'm talking about. All right. It weighs just under a pound. Restart auction. Edit item. And I think we're good on the rest of it. Okay. So, and I'm assuming it's a pot metal, and of course mold formed, and starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. It's a really cool mantique, if you will. But, you know, especially if you got like car themed stuff. I probably could have sent it to Jocelyn, and she could have included it in her recent sale thing she did. Because I think she said they sold a lot of their car stuff at the, what was it? The show they did. All right, like mother, like daughter. Is it L? Did I remember that right for your name? We Ford people. I know. I know, it's a thing. Ford people and Chevy people don't get along very good. Did I tell you guys too? I saw a couple of cars like this in real life, the other day driving. I think they must have had a car show somewhere, and they were beautiful, like in pristine condition, and it was crazy. Your dad's a Chevy? Yeah. So you guys have good arguments, huh? What was that, number 6? All right. All right. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Let me put this on the back side. I don't think it would peel any of the paint off, but just in case, put it on the back side there. Okay. So this other metal piece, now it is old. And as you can tell, it's missing a lot of the paint. I personally like the distressed look, but you could always, you know, repaint it, refinish it, what have you. There's otherwise no damage to it. There's no rust or any other, you know, issues, dings to the metal. It still has a hook up here where you can hang it from. These look really cool, like in outdoor garden spaces or patio spaces and stuff like that too. I really, really love them. He's quite heavy. He's some type of like pot metal, I think, as well. Let me edit him. He's just shy of 3 pounds. And I bet he'd fit in that box. All right. Update listing. All right. Married my husband, became Ford. Oh, you traded sides, huh? Oh man, you guys must really go at it then. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Now, my mom's dad worked and managed the Coca-Cola plant in Manhattan, Kansas for years, basically since he came back from World War II until he retired. And so Coca-Cola was what you drank in our house. And if you mentioned the word Pepsi, it was fighting words, you know? So, like, I get it. I definitely get it. All right, let me set this guy back down somewhere. Where will you be safe? Where will you not hurt anything else is what I should say. All right, stay there, bird. Don't move. Okay, guys, couple more things and then we'll get out of here. All right, I picked this one up recently. This is a signed piece. It's completely hand painted. It's a wood trinket box. The hinges are in great shape. It is dovetailed and it's beautifully painted. And here's the interior of it. It's lined with some kind of paper lining. And then it is signed. Let me make sure I got it right side up. They smudged their signature, but it is signed, Pat something. And the year is 82. And I just thought this was beautiful and just in perfect condition. Like there's no wear to the paint or anything. Like, how does that happen? All right, what do you weigh, sister? All right, restart auction, edit item. She definitely doesn't weigh 4 pounds. Okay. Here we go. Update listing. All right. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Gorgeous little hand painted. I don't know. I think that takes some talent to do all that. And I love the dovetailing on it. All right. Okay. Next, this is Corelle, made by Corelle. Let me get the lid off. The seal is extra good on it. There's no wear or dryness or anything to the seal. It's actually kind of tough to get the lid off, to be honest with you. I want to say they called this pattern Spring Meadow, and it was part of a canister set. So here's the jar itself. There's no damage to it. It's like it's in brand new condition. This is sticker residue over here, and I'll get that off. There's the base of it, if you can see it. But it's just, and there's the interior of the lid. It's really cute. I think I picked that up at the Olathe Goodwill the other day, I think. All right, just over a pound. Restart, edit item. And ta-da. Oh, look, it worked. Right as I said, ta-da, it worked. That's called magic. All right, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Nice little, I'm assuming the smallest of the canister set of Corelle jars, or Corelle canister set. Spring Meadow, I believe is what they called it. It's in perfect condition. All right. Now, I've got another piece of art pottery here, and I wish I had a set of these. That would have been really cool. But this is signed by Arroc, and here's the back of it. It's a nice drip glaze, nice thick drip glaze, if you can tell. There is this wire here, and if you would like the wire removed, I'm happy to remove it for you. But this is how it came. I imagine that's how they had it hung up. I don't think they ever, whoever owned it before, used it like to like legitimately. Where did I put my flashlight at? Oh my God. Oh, holy smokes. I don't know. I put it somewhere. But down on the interior, it is clean as can be. I don't think they ever actually planted anything in here. I think if anything, they had faux flowers in there. So it's a wall pocket piece with this drip glaze. It's hand thrown. I love it. I love the colors of it. What does he weigh? All right, just over a pound. Restart. Edit item. We should be good with the rest. Okay. All right, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Signed art pottery stoneware wall pocket piece. I think this would look really cool. I always say, like, with an ivy, like a flowy plant. I'm into flowy plants, I guess. I don't know. I want to put a flowy plant into everything. Flowy plants go in good. They go well in most things, I think. All right, BD. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I don't know. Is there anything else we should run? I'm trying to think. I know I have one other thing that I want to surprise you guys with. Number 7. And it is the 7th. Okay. All right. So this piece, let me move this out of the way. That sucks about that picture. Where did I put it? There we go. Put that over there. Oh, and I just found my flashlight. Lordy have mercy. Okay. So this piece, let me blow some of the dust off of it. This is an old frame. Now, I want to say, okay, like this one here looks like the piece of it was repaired, like broken and came off. This is a very old frame. And here's the other side. But this is a handmade wood piece with the original glass. And I'm going to flip it around and show you the back side here in a second. I just want you guys to, you know, get a good look at because I feel like some of it probably got broken on some of these pieces, just like how this one I showed you was repaired at one point. And then the back of it looks like this, and it still has all the original little nails. And I can clean up the glass if you like. But even to me, anyway, let me hold it back a little bit. To me, it is still beautiful. I love it. And the glass itself, I don't see any damage to. I can tell it's an older piece of glass for sure. But anyway, let me see what it weighs. Well, how can I set you on there correctly? Let's go this way. There we go. All right. Just about 1.5 pounds. Oh, you're very welcome, BD. Edit item. I always imagined I would, you know, find a cool picture and hang that up in it, hang something up in it, you know. It will need a little bit larger box to make sure it arrives safely. So I apologize for that. But again, I combine shipping and I don't charge you for boxes or shipping supplies, and any overage in shipping, I'll refund you. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Antique, handmade wood frame with the original glass. But yeah, I always imagined I would find me a cool picture and put in there and hang up, and well, now I don't know that I'll ever have the chance to do that. So I'm selling it. What else was there? I don't know that there was much else. Is there anything you guys were looking for tonight or interested in? Trying to think. What do I have back there that we haven't really ran? I think I have some ephemera. What are these? Oh, those are those What are those? Oh, I know. Christmas time's coming up. Let's end the evening with the, I know it's early, Halloween hasn't happened yet, I get it, but let's end the evening with a cool little small platter tray, hand painted. I need to take the sticker off there, but other than that, well, I'll have to soak it. It is signed though on the back. I'm not sure who that artist is, but there's no damage to it. There's no chips, no cracks. Feeling all around to make sure. I don't see any crazing, but it's beautiful. There's the back of it for you. There's the front. Just a nice little homey Christmas scene. Let me weigh it so I know what we're doing here. We'll run this one, and then I will bid you all adieu. What's he weigh? Just shy of 3 pounds. Okay. Dun, da, da, da. There we go. All right, update listing. Okay, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Adorable little ceramic Christmas themed tray. I love that it's hand painted. And again, I have no idea who that artist is. Do you guys know? Do any of y'all recognize that? All right, BD, congratulations. Thank you very much. Let me mark this for you. What was that? Number 8. All right. All right, hon, I got it marked for you and set to the side. Oh, you're very welcome, Katie. All right, guys. Well, what time is it? 8:30? Okay, let's see who we can go raid. And I want to thank all you guys, seriously, for coming and hanging out. Whether you bought anything or not, I just enjoy hanging out with you guys. It's always fun. I enjoy doing these sales. I was telling you guys earlier, I'll be running my dad and the dog around a little bit tomorrow, but I should have most, if not everything, packed up by tomorrow. And I'm going to do my best to get it all dropped at the post office before they close at 4:30, but at the latest the following day, I'll have it all dropped off for you. So just a heads up. All right, let's see who we can raid. I don't know. Let's go to Kate's Vintage Pilgrimage, unpack recent auction finds. That sounds like fun. All right, guys, have a good evening, and I will see y'all later.